Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show.
Where real conversations, real cigars, and real people come together. Whether you're watching now or listening later,
We're glad you're here.
so grab a cigar, pour a drink, and get comfortable. Before we dive in tonight, we want to take a moment to thank our affiliates and sponsors who help make this show possible.
Please support the brands that support the show. Our affiliates are Factory Reserve Cigar Club and the Cigar Clowns. And a big thank you to our sponsors.
Cigar Lighters, the #1 back cigar lighter. Hayes Gray Cigars, we've got your sticks. Madre Cigar Cigars, the best cigar you'll never smoke. Bam Cigars, badass cigars for badass people. Beard Apothecary, life's too short to have a naked chin. Ironclad Cigars,
Don't be basic. Be ironclad.
now light one up, and let's get into the show.
That's right. Let's get into this show. So tonight, Brady, what is your last name? I didn't even ask you. Prather. Any relation to Prather? What's his name? What's his first name? The talk show guy,
Chad Prather?
Chad Prather.
No, as a matter of fact, he made that very clear. We are not related when we asked him.
Oh, dang. Like, that's okay.
Mhm.
Hey,
That's what I
Facebook.
said. Well, all right, moving on.
What's up, everybody in the house tonight? Well, thank you, Colleen. Thank you.
We are celebrating Randelicious' birthday tonight. He's
Happy
60,
birthday.
he's 64. Looking very good for 64.
Yeah.
I thought it was
If I
75. You
shaved my
guys,
beard off, I'd look 34.
somebody's lying to me.
Yeah.
He told me it was 75. Now you told me
Man.
64. Somebody
Yeah.
lying.
There's some few new people in here. So,
Younger and goes on.
yeah, John, will you tell us a little bit about Brady and Bar-P Cigars? Like,
So-
how?
It was funny. We talked about this before, and I can't even remember when it happened where I got my hands on a jackalope. And I smoked it, and I was like, wow, this cigar is killer. And Brady and I just started talking. Do you remember where we met, how it even started?
You know, in all honesty, I think, I just went blank. The guy with the pipes down in Corpus. Wasn't that who it was?
I don't know anybody in Corpus Christi.
Okay, well, then it wasn't him.
All right. So regardless, Brady and I met somehow, some way. He sent me a couple of the jackalopes, and the jackalope was at that point was a Churchill, and killer Maduro, just delicious. So I started. He was one of my first companies that I brought in to work with, and I had some success with moving them around in different spots. And I was like, hey, let's just see what happens. And we have a spot up in Pennsylvania, of all places, Redcoats Cigars, that he's consistent with just constantly. I get my text all the time. Hey, I need a couple boxes of this, need a couple boxes of that, couple boxes of this. And it's great. And Brady's really like, you can't ask for a better partner and anybody to work with. And then you bring his wife, Lisa, into it. She's as sweet as can be. And I usually, like I said, end up talking to Lisa more than I do Brady, because he's always out and about doing stuff. So she'll always handle just about all the communication she can. But it's one of those
signing. See, they want to sign in.
Yep.
Well, John, we all know she's the brains. I'm just the lips.
Yep. Yeah. I'm all in for that. Same thing with our beard company. Yep. Same thing. Tiny's in now making butters because we're getting ready to release the our new scent on Thursday, and so she's inside doing her mad scientist thing.
Has Brady ever tried your mustache wax?
Oh, no, he's getting some. He's getting some. He's getting some.
So what is the story behind your mustache? I know like a lot of different people have different reasons why they do that or how they started or.
Well, I've had a mustache since I was 18 years old. When at the high school I was going to, they said no facial hair, short hair, above the collar, that whole clean shaven thing. So the week before graduation, I said, what are they going to do, fail me? So I started growing a mustache right then. Funny thing, it looks like I have a Kool-Aid mustache in all my graduation pictures. But anyway, started growing it ever since then. But it didn't have the curls. It was just full and, growing up in the 80s and the 90s and, 70s. Well, let's not get into how old I am. The Magnum PI mustache and all that, good-looking stuff. So finally, about 4 years ago, I guess, right before we got the company off the ground, I decided, let's do something different. Let's try something out. So started growing growing it out to make the loops. And, I got to be honest, everywhere I go, people are, oh, that is neat. How do you do that? Where do you get that? So it just kind of stuck.
And just ever since.
Yeah. It kind of goes with the company.
Okay. No beard ever, nothing, just mustache only, huh?
No, I've there for a while. I had a beard when we were in East Texas. I actually lived out in the northeast Texas, the Tyler, Longview, for years and years and years, actually almost 20 years. And when I was out there, I did have a full beard, the whole thing out there. But West Texas, a beard that just stays full of sand all the time.
Yeah. That's where it rains mud, right?
If it rains at all, it's usually mud. Yep.
Yeah, rain and mud. That's crazy. So tell us about Bar-P. Why Bar-P, and how did you get into cigars? How long you been smoking? Start anywhere you want to.
All right,
I don't think it started when you grew your mustache first time, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, my granddad was a cigar smoker, but he was, the Swisher Sweets and the old gas station cigars and stuff. And I'd steal a few from him every now and then, and just trying to be as cool as he was. And when I got older, long story, I smoked cigarettes when I was 14, just to try to impress this old girl that I went to school with. Again, long time ago, guys. Anyway, after I got married, quit smoking, and had my daughter, I quit smoking, and didn't smoke anything for the longest time. And then wound up getting remarried. A lot of us have to do that, and went to Mexico on my honeymoon and got to smoke my very first honest to goodness real Cuban cigar. And it was everything I had ever heard about a Cuban cigar. It was amazing. So come back to the States, and in all honesty, couldn't find anything that was remotely close to what I'd had down there. And, I'm pretty sure it was a cigar. I don't think there was anything else added to it that made it that special. Started smoking cigars, getting into it, just could not find anything that I loved. I could not find anything that was near as good. So after about a year and a half, this was back in 2001. After that, I just put it down, walked away. Didn't have any desire. Wasn't anything that I enjoyed doing then. So fast forward to, I guess, 22. Friend of mine, I'd moved back out to West Texas. Friend of mine said, hey, Brady, come out to one of the cigar shops here. Let's have a cigar. You know what? That sounds pretty good. Let's give it a shot. So I did, and evidently they've gotten a whole lot better since the early 2000s. Or I forgot what they were like. But, man, I just fell deep in love with cigars. And so I was smoking cigars every day, and I was buying cigars online, and I was trying to find every cigar shop that I was around to go find something new, and buying humidors. And Lisa's just looking at me going, all right, whatever. Well, then eventually she pulls me to the side, and she goes, Brady, you're spending an awful lot of money on cigars. And that's not something that we really had budgeted in. So you need to rein it in a little bit. So I was talking to a shop owner, telling him the story while I was buying cigars. And he said, and I asked him, I said, how do you buy wholesale? You know, how many do you have to buy to start getting wholesale prices? He said, well, you know, you're talking about an awful lot of cigars. He said, you might as well build something that you're going to like because you're going to get a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And so that's where the jackalope came from. He was a good friend, and he helped me put some stuff together. We tried some different things, and he had a connection with one of the factories down in Nicaragua. So we put this thing together, bought a whole bunch of them, brought them in, and we were good. You know, I figured Lisa can't be mad at me if I'm getting the best price on cigars. That's guy math, right? So smoking them, enjoying them, having a good time, started sharing them with different people, and that's how John, the story John was telling, I shared a bunch of cigars with a bunch of different folks, and John got a hold of some, and it was a really good cigar. I was extremely happy with that cigar. Well, people started saying, hey, you know, where'd you get this? How'd you do this? I said, well, this is a little blend we put together. We bought a bunch of them from a factory down in Nicaragua, and a friend helped me out do it, and man, that's a great cigar, and just on and on and on. And so the wheels start turning, start thinking, maybe we could do this again. So then we started looking at different blends and how to put this together and learning more and more and more about the cigar business. And so I come home one day and I said, Lisa, I love you, but you just thought I spent a lot of money on cigars before, because guess what? We're getting in the cigar business. So after about 3 weeks of sleeping on the couch, we started putting everything together. Started working with that same factory on some things. Reached out to a couple other people, learning a little bit. And next thing I know, we had the Texas Legends, we had the Jackalope, the Armadillo, the Longhorn, Speed Emily, and the Javelina. How Texas could that get? And great cigars, really good, you know, quality cigars. People were loving them, and so we just kind of kept going a little further. We introduced the Crude after that. And then we're going to be releasing another one later this year. It's called XIT. It's actually named after the big ranch that was up here in North Texas for many, many years. We were able to work out a deal on some 10-year-old Dominican tobacco. So it's going to be a limited run, but just fell in love with cigars. Just every time I turn around, I find something new. I get to meet new people. It's just something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. And so we figured, what the heck, let's go for it.
Yeah, it's all the things, right? Everything that involves cigars. It's all of it. The community, the cool cigars that you get to taste, and you could just go on and on and on with it.
There's no shortage, and I can honestly say I've never had a bad day in a cigar lounge talking to people.
Right.
There are worse things that can happen. Yep.
Absolutely. So that's kind of where we're at. About a year into it, Lisa looks at me and she goes, you know, you're going to screw this up. I need to help you. So she got involved with it about that time and started making things run better and taking care of all the paperwork and the taxes and all that type of stuff. And so then I just go out and shake hands, talk to people, tell them about cigars. And we do got deep enough that I went down to one of the factories, learned how to roll cigars. We actually carry a line that I hand roll myself here in Odessa. It's called the Branding Iron Blend. And just, you know, all things cigars. I just absolutely enjoy all parts of it.
Can you tell me about the Crude cigar? That's what I'm smoking right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna like that.
Yep.
It's a San Andreas Maduro wrapper with a Cuban seeded aged Dominican binder and filler. So it's very smooth with binder and filler, so you really get that Maduro flavor. That's what you taste the majority of out of that one. Being in West Texas, we needed something that we could tie into the oil industry.
Right.
And so that one came along. And we've got that one in a Robusto size and a Corona size.
So so you watch Landman or no? There you go. That's all I need to know.
Well, yeah, I do watch it mostly because of the funny part of it. You know, people ask me all the time, is that true? Is stuff really like that? And I said, well, there's parts of it, right? You know, there's parts of it. in that very first episode, that plane landing on a lease road so that they could switch out the drugs in that. Yeah, that probably, wouldn't be a big surprise out here. The transport truck running into it and causing a big fire, not a big stretch. We wouldn't think twice about that. But having a road smooth enough to land an airplane on,
yeah. I stopped watching, I think, after the second episode where they were banging on the pipe wrench or whatever, and they exploded and all. I've never worked in the oil. Well, I used to seismograph about 30 years ago, but that's about the extent of what I did. But I got a lot of family that did, and they're all tearing it apart back then. Of course, it's just a show, right?
Yeah, that there was a lot of artistic license in that part right there, no doubt about it. Now the crazy thing is that type of thing happens out here a lot. It almost daily you will hear something happen somewhere. So I mean, it is a very dangerous job, and we appreciate the guys and girls that work hard in that. So when we released the crew, we wanted to do something special for them.
Is your microphone? I mean, it's fine if you can't fix it. It sounds like it is distorting a little bit. Is there like a input or output maybe that can be changed or lowered or something?
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Oh, you're wearing it. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it just needs to be a little farther away from you.
We can do that. How about that? We'll try that and see what happens.
Oh, it's getting better.
Yeah.
It's getting better?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll move it across the room. That's what my wife would say. Put it over there so nobody can hear you. You sound a whole lot better.
Yeah, it just sounded like it was like peeking out or whatever. And then I want to put up a poll, guys. This is brand new. And let's just see what
should Ish cut his hair?
Yeah, I could put that up. Y'all let me know how this poll's working out. It's supposed to be in your chat where you can answer the poll and we can see. Let me know if y'all can see the chat or the poll in the chat. So, Brady, how many do you have a core line, or do you only do like special releases? Or
our core is the Texas Legends. Those are the ones that we've had since pretty much the beginning, and we plan on continuing those for a long time. But we like to do some special releases every now and then just to keep something special.
More importantly, is Jackalope coming back?
It will be coming back.
Okay.
The reason we have not done anything with it yet is because we have not found anything that was quite as good. Unfortunately, the relationship that I had with the guy that helped me on all that, he basically disappeared on me. He not returning phone calls, not returning texts. I know he's still around, but same problem with some other folks. They have the same problem. They can't get a hold of him. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So I kind of lost that connection.
Was he from Honduras?
No, he was actually from Mexico.
Okay. All right. I had that same issue with a guy from Honduras.
From what I've found out, that's not an uncommon thing, It
is. Yeah, the integrity is when you find it, you hold on to it. For sure.
We found some that were close, but one of the things I loved about that jackalope was that nice pepper. When they put it in your mouth immediately, you got that nice black pepper taste, and have not been able to replicate that yet. So we're still working. We've talked to 5 or 6 different factories so far, just trying to see what we can pull off. There will be a Jackalope 2.0. We just don't know exactly where it's going to come. I don't want to put something out that isn't going to be as good as that one was, though.
And I was just going to say, I mean, that's very respectable, because I'm telling you, that's the cigar that hooked me. I was like, and I always say, if I'm gonna run something, I gotta love it. And man, did I enjoy that cigar.
Well, that's the whole reason the company exists now, was because of that one cigar. So It'll always be special to me.
Yep.
I'm not going to say that I don't have a few put away, but I don't have enough to I don't have near as many as we used to. That's for sure.
Well, I remember those conversations early on where you said, you know what, if we're gonna move anything, this is the one I want to move because this is the one I'm most confident in, and that takes a lot to be able to just sit back and look at your line and the cigars that you have and say, you know what, the only thing I'm gonna run with is the one that I know is gonna speak to people, and that was absolutely the one.
That was it literally broke my heart when it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to work with this gentleman anymore. And I mean, it is what it is. You know, life moves on. But if we find something that is comparable to that, there will definitely be a jackalope resurrection.
Justin, I think you're just seeing the poll on the screen on where we're at, and then you just type in the number in the chat, which tells you. I think that's how it's working, bro. Like, not one cigar lounge vote.
Yeah, everybody is. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Dang.
Yep.
I don't know if it tells you how many have actually voted, but daggum.
Yeah, no, it doesn't tell you how many voted. I don't see it. Oh, here, gentleman, he's got to be the guy. Yeah, all right, I'll do it.
And it didn't even count it for some reason. Maybe that's what it is. I am seeing ones in there. What the crap? Let's see.
Apparently, Randy's polls are fake news.
Oh, there it goes. It's picking them up. It started picking them up.
Go figure, Randy.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah.
I was like, geez, man, that was... Nobody liked the cigar lounge. I do prefer my back porch or home, but I still love going to the lounge. So I mean, it's just because it's just easier because I can't go to the lounge every day. Number one.
Yeah.
Steve said, "Well, Big Fellas is mobile cigars, but we smoke outside. Should we pick it? Yeah, whichever one."
That's getting to be more popular. I have seen a lot of the mobile cigar lounges.
They are, if they're done right, they are really cool. I mean, it really is. There are some that they probably got more in the mobile lounge than just in the vehicle and everything than what you would have in a spot, leasing a spot or something. All right. Okay, so we're 22 minutes in, and y'all did not remind me, not that it's y'all's fault, but it's time for a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Savor every moment with Hayes Gray Cigar. Each blend is crafted for bold flavor, veteran-inspired character, and premium construction. From smooth and approachable to rich and complex in flavor, Hayes Gray delivers a cigar for every palate. Now available our new release, Irmãos do Mar. Order Hayes Gray Cigars online at Fat Boys Cigars and from Wolfpack Cigar Club and the Cigar Vault, Oakdale. Visit our website for a list of nationwide retail lounges and to grab some cool Hayes Gray merch to rep our brand. As always, we've got your sticks.
So we do have some drawings tonight. Let me get that up there. Oh, I should have saved it. There we go. There we go. That is up there. So we got some. We got a Beard Apothecary gift certificate and a 5-pack of Hayes Gray for sure to give away tonight. You never know how the show is going to play out. You just never know. Brady, so what are you doing in West Texas?
Well, I actually grew up here, and when I graduated high school, started growing that mustache, I could not get the hell out of here fast enough. So I moved over to Dallas-Fort Worth area, spent some time there, then moved a little further east over to the East Texas area. And I still work full-time for another company, and I was working for them out in East Texas, and an opportunity came to go back to West Texas, and they came and they said, hey, Brady, you're from West Texas, right? I said, oh, I'm from West Texas. That's right. I have no intention of going back. And he said, well, we're having a hard time keeping people out there right now because once they get out there, they hate it. You've been there. You grew up there. Can we make you an offer to get you to go back? I said, well, money talks, guys. Let's see what you got. And evidently they were serious because within 30 days, I was headed back to West Texas.
Nice.
And so I moved out here for my daytime job.
Where, hey, Aldi, where is Larry from? Isn't he from Odessa area?
I believe so.
Do you know? Did you ever know a guy named Larry Muse growing up?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Because I was thinking he's up in Colorado now. I think.
Yeah.
That's where he grew up. I want to say.
Let me text the Moose.
You're talking about Moose, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was back in the 20th century that I lived out there, so it's been a while.
Well, Larry's not saying that you look like you are, but Larry's probably early 60s, maybe mid 60s, late 60s.
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
I grew up in a little bitty, teeny tiny town west of Odessa, Midland, but nobody knows where it's at. A little town called Monahans, and it was a great place to be from.
Monahan. Let's see. Now I got to look at the map because now I'm trying to figure out exactly. I know.
Randy, you're from Texas. Randy, you grew up. You're born and raised, right?
Yeah, I'm seventh generation, but East Texas, East Central. Everything east is 35.
Is there like a big Tupac thing going on between East Texas and West Texas?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
You guys, you're from East Texas. It doesn't really count. You're not really from Texas. It's got to be like Midlands or West Texas.
No, Texas, just Texas. But mostly though, for real though, but most people when they migrated to Texas during the Republic, it was kind of this location and everything just as it spread west.
Well,
I
must say, I like way better than West accent though.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about there, boy. You look like, are you a Mexican? Are you from Spain or Spaniard? What are you? One of them?
My boy.
There's not that much difference, probably. It just depends on if you hang around people. If the majority of your friends see, I've picked up some of y'all stuff. So I'm still twanging. I'm still twanging. It's still there.
I have to usually translate for Randy more than Ish.
Yep.
Yep.
Kidding you not.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, Big Spring. That's where I was trying to.
Yes, sir, guys. Español.
And I always say this, I never understood. I always thought that, Lubbock, Midland, all that area, which is always called West Texas, but it's really kind of Northwest Texas in a way. If you look at the map, I don't know, I guess it is West Texas. If you're going from the center, like maybe Austin, I think it's
still West. Doesn't matter if it's central, north, or south. It's in the West. It's in the West.
Yeah, but we got Southeast Texas, we got East Texas, we got Northeast Texas. West Texas, it's just West. That's all I've ever heard is West Texas. El Paso, is that West Texas?
I
mean, it's far west as you can get.
Larry's from Lubbock originally.
Okay. Yep, I remember that now.
Yep.
Yeah, but somebody that we know is from Odessa for sure. I hit somebody. I don't know who. I forgot who, but somebody is.
So Brady, what's next on the horizon for Bar-P? Where's I know you do a lot of events. I keep up with the events that you're doing, and so you got anything big on the horizon? Nope, we lost your audio.
Did your wife come take the mic and put
Yeah.
it?
Not you.
It wasn't a beetle.
You got me
What?
back now.
We're here.
Like you didn't fly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There we go.
This coming weekend up in Andrews, which is about 30 miles north of here, is their big yearly event, their Wild Wild West Fest. They've got concerts. It's Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 days, and or 2.5 days, and it's a big winging up there. Several concerts, all kinds of vendors, mud racing, just all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be up there all weekend doing that. But we've been very blessed out here, and I had heard from a manufacturer when I was talking to him.
Uh-oh. We lost you again. Them gremlins get rough sometimes. Are you on your phone?
I believe he has a micro. And he
You're
failed.
not. Are you on a phone or an iPad, Brady? No.
The computer, probably. Laptop.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate
About
it.
that.
Buddy.
Is that any better?
Yep. There you go.
Okay. I just changed microphones. No, I'm on a PC.
Oh, that's great. That sounds good.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, it's a wired mic. The other one was wireless. So, me and technology, I guess I just.
Hey, Brady, put it back. You lose your accent, man. You lose your accent. Put the other micro on.
What I was going to say is we've been very blessed around here. I was talking to a cigar brand owner years ago about why we do what we do and what do I need to know and can you give me any advice? And I'll never forget, he said, own where you're at first. He said, instead of trying to travel the country and try to get your cigars in everybody's shop, he said, if you've got a cigar and it's worth putting on anybody's shelf, you've got to own where you're at first. He said, if everybody where you live wants your cigar, then start moving out from there. So that's what we focused on. We've really been focusing on trying to build a brand that people want. We've talked to several of the stores out here, and they would like to have our cigars, but in all honesty, somebody said the most expensive cigar on his shelf is the one that doesn't move. I get that. So we're trying to build a brand, we're trying to build a following, and we're trying to build a way out here so that the cigar stores out here will want to put our they'll be asking us to put our cigars on their shelf. Red Coat is a pretty good example. I think if they'll give it a good shot, they'll sell some cigars, no doubt about it. But we have our own little retail store in downtown Odessa. That's an interesting story how that came along. We're actually fixing to move into a bigger one because we've outgrown the one we were in to begin with.
That's great.
So it's great, but humble beginnings. We're happy to do what we're doing. We're not trying to push it. We're not trying to rush. But what I was going to say is word's getting around about this goofy guy with the big mustache that rolls cigars, and so we're getting invites from the Petroleum Museum of West Texas, the Museum of the Southwest. We're getting invites from a lot of these folks to come out and do events with them, do private label cigars, do rolling events for them, stuff like that. And that's really been a lot of fun for us. We get to get out, we get to do that, we get to put on a show, we get to teach people about cigars. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. Eventually, we'd like to maybe have our own lounge. We're a little retail store right now. But I tell people when we grow up, we'd like to have a lounge.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with a really good friend of mine. He's a manager over here at my local, and we talk about it all the time about whether you want a lounge or a grab and go. And we're grab and go is where the money is. A grab and go is where you're just pumping out cigars. Maybe got a couple of chairs, people can have a smoke. There's no bar, there's no nothing. It's literally just a spot that you go in and you grab them if you're looking to make money. A A lounge is very labor intensive. It's got a lot of overhead attached to it. You really got to want to be there all the time. You know, we've got a guy in one of our lounges that we go to all the time out in Georgia, and that dude's there when he opened it. He was there every day, every single day, and he finally a year and change in got somebody to work with him, so he's able to actually get some time off. But man, it is so labor intensive, and you're there all the time. So it is definitely something. It's a full commitment to have that type of lounge. Like now with Steve up at Redcoats, he's a grab and go because of the way that they have things done in that area of Ligonier. They can't smoke in the lounge, so he's all grab and go. So he can't even smoke in his own lounge.
Oh man!
If he's got to smoke, it's because of the zoning. It's a historical building. So with the lounge is the space is beautiful. It's like an old town, and for him to he had to put up false walls because he couldn't paint on the walls that were there because they're considered historical. So if he's going to smoke, he's got to smoke outside. But so he is very weather driven. So like winter was brutal up there because it was so cold, no one was smoking, they weren't coming out, and that's kind of what you can kind of get stuck with. Especially up there, where you guys down south, it's down over in Texas, it's a little different. You're just going to melt, and so there's been a debate on. We've gone back and forth a lot. That if you want to make money, you open up a grab and go. If you want to be tied to a lounge and tied to your spot for 24/7, pretty much, and open up a lounge.
Well, as I always said, the greatest thing about being in business for yourself is that you can take off anytime you want to. But the problem is you can never take off when you want to. Absolutely. You're preaching to the choir there, right-ish?
Indeed.
One of the things that we love the most is getting to meet people. And so in Odessa, first Friday of every month, they do a big downtown first Friday event, and the vendors stay open and the restaurants stay open late, and they have all kinds of kids events and all kinds of stuff in downtown Odessa. And so what we'll do, we can't smoke in the building, but we'll set up some lawn chairs and some ashtrays and tables and stuff all along the sidewalk out in front of the building and invite people out. We call it a First Friday sidewalk herf. And so people will come and have cigars and have a drink. I'm not going to say that, they're all non-alcoholic, but hey, you know what? Whatever people can get by with on the sidewalk. And anyway, it's a good time. People get to meet people. They get to, find new people and make new friends, and just kind of fostering that downtown Friday night deal.
You look like you like to cook barbecue. Am I wrong?
I dang sure like to eat it.
You look like the guy that cooks barbecue, that likes to cook.
I'll tell off on myself. And again, best part of me is Miss Lisa. She can barbecue better than I can. I can drag out the smoker. I can get everything ready. I can light it up, and then my job's over. I go sit and have a cigar while she works her magic.
Yeah, Tanya's the same way. I'm not allowed anywhere near any barbecue. I don't have the patience for it. That girl got patience. I'm just like, let's go, put it on, brown it on both sides, and I'm gonna eat it. She's like, nope.
All right, so smoked ribs. Does she smoke pork ribs?
Oh, she smokes pork ribs, beef ribs.
Ooh.
Her big one that she's doing right now, and she actually just brought one home yesterday, is pork belly. She's going to dress up a pork belly and throw it on the smoker here for too long.
That's something I want to try, because they make that look really good. All kinds of things that they do with pork belly. So I'm
a big fan of beef ribs. I love beef ribs.
I don't know that I've ever had them.
Oh.
I mean, I've had them, but not like I probably had them at a restaurant, not like cooked them or anything like that. But I would imagine it's really good.
Yeah, that medium rare just falling off oh God, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love beef ribs.
Love to wrap a lip around a rib.
So I noticed your hat's is cocked. So I think that's a Texas thing. I've never seen it anywhere else. Have you?
No, and when I was younger, everybody said I was so cocky. That's why my hat was always sitting crooked, but it just kind of stuck.
If I'm wearing a cowboy hat, it's sideways. I don't know. My hat has to be my cap has to be straight, but there's something about the way it feels. Maybe it's because it just fits my head better. Maybe my head is just shaped that way where it fits that way. That's just the way it works up, man.
I said, which way?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Brady. He was messing with me.
Lisa, she reminded me, she said, are you really going to wear that old hat on this thing? And I had my old daily hat on. It thing's probably 20 years old, straw hat. It's filthy. It's stained up. She's like, really, you need to look better for this and that. So I'm glad she's looking out for me.
Yeah.
But that's weathered. That's broken in. I love that. I have baseball hats that my wife will not even let me leave the house in. They're so disgusting. But they're broken in. They fit perfect. They just sit on your head. And she's like, I'm going to wash it. I'm like, you're not washing shit. You're not washing that hat. You're wash all the mojo out of it.
Now, have we talked why Bar-P or where Bar-P comes from? Or did we even talk about that at all? All right, let's go to commercial and we'll talk about that when we get back.
Some fight battles overseas. Others fight for perfection in every role. Born from discipline, forged in brotherhood. This isn't just a cigar brand, it's a mission. Our mission is to make badass cigars for badass people. Every leaf, hand-selected, every blend, battle-tested, from the first spark to the final draw. PM Cigars deliver strength, honor, and precision. Built by veterans, smoked by legends, Dale Proud. Lock in, stand proud.
Y'all are doing really good with these polls. If you hadn't seen the poll, I'll leave that one up, and I got one more I'm going to post. But just answer you put 1, 2, or 3 or 4 in the chat on. I just want to kind of see what it does, and then the next poll y'all are going to really like.
Now, I noticed, Randy, that people put 2, 3, 4, 1. It counts that way, or just counts one?
I don't know if anybody's done it on this one.
Oh, yeah. I see 2, 3, 1, these. But I don't know if it counts for each one. I don't know.
Well, let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see. It's posting, so it might take a second for it to pop up there. So you should at least see one.
One in the under 8. Yeah.
I know a while ago it took a minute to there it goes.
Yeah, it goes. It went.
So
but Cody did the same thing. So Cody had 1. So we don't know if it's yours or his now.
Well, it should pop up in a minute, right? So tell us about Bar-P. I'm assuming that's a ranch or.
Well, I hope for it to be a ranch someday. Ever since I was just knee-high to a grasshopper growing up, I always knew I wanted to have a ranch. Love ranching. Summers I worked on ranches out here in West Texas. I love being around the horses and the cattle and just the whole thing. And life never actually gave me that opportunity. I worked for somebody else. I just never got to have my own. So from when I was just a little bitty guy, I always dreamt of having the Bar-P ranch. And the Bar-P actually comes from my initials. It's Brady Ray Prather, BRP. And so Bar-P comes from that.
Okay. That's cool. Now, are you a pipe smoker too?
I'm not a pipe smoker. I have. It's not that I never wanted to. I just never have jumped into that. If I brought home something new like that, Lisa would liable to beat me to death with it.
You look like a pipe smoker. It's just a mustache, right? It's just a mustache. Hey, I could do it. I mean, I got it right here. I just had never spun it out there. I have a couple times. It's hard to. I don't know. When I do it, I'm like, nah, I just don't. But I don't have the patience.
Larry's patient. Larry worked on his and trained his. I don't have that in me.
I got that ticks, right? So I'm constantly doing my mustache anyway. So if I'm eating or smoking, I'm constantly, you'll see me doing that, and I would just screw it up.
Yeah. So Brady, so one of the things that I didn't really even get into, because I basically didn't give Brady a choice. I'm like, hey, we're going to do a podcast. We want you on there. As just the dynamic of the group is, Randy is a brand owner. He's got Ironclad Cigars. Ish is a manufacturer / brand owner / mad scientist, master blender, roller, the whole thing. And I'm kind of I'm a broker. And so the panel came together as having people from different spots in the industry and bringing on brands to come in and talk about it. So that's the dynamic of the group. So there's it helps out tremendously when we're all talking, because we can talk about all different parts of what we do, and it's fun watching Randy bounce ideas back and forth as he's going with his business, and Ish, the wheels are always turning. Always.
Well, I like what Brady said about how did you say it about your area? How to get what would you saying? How did you put it when you're talking about getting known in your area?
On your area before you go out.
And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. That is exactly that's where I'm headed right now to do. And so let me
put a little more input into that. Depends what you are. That's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Depends what you are is the last thing that you want to do. For instance,
which state, Florida. What area?
South Florida, if I try to put my brand in front of everyone else, I will be asking.
That's true.
The road right now, and I will be living under a bridge. So I will do everything but South Florida, for instance. And depends. Another thing that I don't like to do is, I'm sorry guys, it's everyone turning more and more, don't shit what you eat. So sometimes if I go around and somebody has a beef with you, or God forbid the cigar is a bad construction, or God forbid you have a beef, or God forbid somebody burned themselves, or whatever it is, now you have to hear all about that. So sometimes it's better to move 2 or 3 counties, different county, not the state, but 2 or 3 counties before doing your own county. That's my 2 cents over there.
Well, when I'm talking about doing I'm talking about Texas. Like when I'm talking about, and Texas is huge, so I got a long time to work. And Texas is good with tobacco.
Oh my God, Josephus!
Josephus, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry, y'all do it. I didn't.
There you go.
Y'all gonna really love. So I'm gonna stop this poll.
You put it again.
Yeah.
We got that $12 to $18 range. That's where I'm at too.
Yeah.
That's and some 8 to 12. That's
now 3 of you guys define $18 will. Define that. Because some $8 cigar are the same thing that some $40 cigar. The only thing that changes is the ban on it. So define to me the $18 cigar.
I think if it's
I don't know if I can, because you're right-ish, because there's 2 companies out there right now, Clowns and Family by Loyalty, that have that sub $10 cigar that is a daily smoke. It's absolute fire. Both the Aganashi series and the Echo series from Family are fantastic smokes. Fantastic.
Go to Gardenberger with the one that CD for $8.
Oh my God!
Out there that $20 will match it.
That halftime is fantastic.
Go to this guy that some people know him, and he has a 12 gauge for like a $6.50. Some $20 doesn't match it. So you have to define the value. You have to define the value. It will be the same thing as saying which car is better. This or this. This one is $75,000. This one is only $35,000. But the $35,000, it can go all over the place. The $72,000, it has to be always, only in the summer. It has to be the star has to be aligned, so you can drive. So all depends. That's what I mean. Define, because Brady, price and quality doesn't go together. No?
What's the price? What's price point on your cigars in the shops?
Well, our X's from Texas line, which is the one that Redcoat has up there, which are infused cigars, they're $9, $10, $11.
Okay.
Got 4 sizes, same blend, same everything. $9, $10, $11 on that one. And then our Texas Legends are somewhere between 13 to 16. Our most expensive at this point, the 16, that's our Armadillo, and all of the tobacco on that one has been aged for 5 years. And it's very, very smooth. It's the Torpedo. I think Lisa might have sent you guys one of those too. I don't know for sure what all she sent you guys.
I got
but
the Crude and something Rose.
Yeah, she sent us the Wild Rose and the Crude.
Yeah. That the White Rose, for what I read, is it had like infused cigar, right? Or
yes.
kind of infused. Okay.
It's a chocolate and honey flavor infused.
Yes, it's because you guys do something that 99%, including myself, we don't do, and you guys do this, and you give.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
The whole thing about the cigar, and I was looking for the White Rose, and I couldn't. I was just looking over here, and then I said, he's in the other side. So I'm gonna say, okay, there it is. You have the Dusty Daisy, the White Rose, and the Lesser Lily. Yep.
Yeah, I sell the daylights out of that Wild Rose up in Pennsylvania. The daylights out of that. That cigar is is easily one of the most popular ones up there.
One of the manufacturer we get that from, he says, Brady, you going to sell flavored cigars? And I said, I don't smoke a lot of flavored cigars. He said, are you going to smoke them or are you going to sell them?
So I'm going to sell it. Make money with it.
Fair enough. And I didn't really know how popular flavored cigars really were. And so, again, went down the rabbit hole, started looking at it, checking into it, and we said, okay, well, if we can build something that is as good quality as what we have on our Texas Legends, and we can do something that not everybody has, we'll do it. We'll commit. It was the summer of 23. I said, we'll commit to a minimum run. No promises after that, but we'll see what happens. And, man, like crazy, those things went nuts, and that Wild Rose is our number one seller.
It just seems that it is that way sometimes, right? Let's see.
We have a returning, and that's one of the things that I love. Sideline, I absolutely love when we have return customers come every week. Same
That's
customers,
good.
They come find us, and we love selling cigars, but what I really love is those guys that come back and say, "You are our cigar store. We are coming to you." And people will drive all the way over to our store in Odessa from Midland and from Monahans and Andrews and all over the place. They come to our store just to get our cigars. But, West Texas works a little bit different. It's a 24/7 kind of area, and we know that not everybody can come to the store during working hours. And so what we offer is, hey, give us a call. When you call that number on our card or on the back of that brochure, you're going to talk to me or Lisa, probably Lisa, more likely than not, but you're going to talk to one of us, the owners of the store. And if you want us to drop them off at your house in the evening, we're going to do that. If you want us to drop them off at work for you, so when you get out of the field and you come back in, they're sitting there waiting for you, we'll do that. We really try to accommodate our customers because not everybody can come down to the lounge or to the store or to whatever and get cigars.
I'm not getting any votes, y'all.
You should probably not ask questions you don't want answers to, Randy.
I know, right? That's what they say about attorneys. And a good attorney will never ask a question that he doesn't know the answer to.
Well, maybe it's like the other one. Maybe they're just all going to catch up like one of those elections.
I got to get at least 40%.
I just saw that, but I'm sorry.
Thank you, Wigwag.
Stop paying people to say your name.
I should have said the loser or the winner has to do a giveaway.
Please, vote for the birthday boy.
Right?
Golly, yeah, it's my birthday in there.
There you go. Now, please, vote for Randy. Vote for Randy, guys. He's gonna give. What you gonna give away? You win. It's your birthday.
Oh, nothing.
No. You just say it. I said
the winner. The winner. I was just making fun, right? I was just.
Yeah. You see how it works.
That's right. I know, man. No, I got a lock on a digital lock on my. The state made me put a deadbolt, so I put a digital lock. So maybe I just need to give the number to my wife, and I don't know it, so that way she can keep me out of here.
All she needs to do is make you stop smoking the shit that your own stash.
He has a horrible survey.
Yeah.
Yes, Gabe. And I thought Randy win by 100%. So his own worst was he has to give away something. And it's his cigars, of course.
Brady, do you find yourself smoking a lot of your own stash?
I do. And, this is going to sound kind of arrogant, but we built these, one of the reasons we built them the way we built them is because that's the ones I like. And, when I convinced Lisa that we were going to do this, I said, what's the worst that can happen, Lisa, is I'll just get a whole bunch of cigars that I like to smoke that's the end game. That's the fail safe. If things go south, if we can't sell cigars, at least I'll have cigars that I like. Fortunately, we found a lot of people like them.
Many of us have said that, right? Like if you fail, you better like your cigars. You know what I mean? But I think you'll find when you like your cigars, other people will like them too.
Absolutely.
So Brady, where can people go to get your cigars that are not from that area?
Well, we've got a website, www.barpcigars.com, and you can get just about anything that we have there. The crude is not on there. That is a West Texas. I don't want to say exclusive because we do share those with some other people, but oil industry, crude, we kind of keep it around local. But if you don't live here, that's the best way to go is to get that. Or go up to Redcoat and you can get some of them up there. We also, one of the things that we are doing out here is we don't have Bar-P on everybody's shelf out here, but we do private label for a lot of folks out here. There's, some gun stores out here and country clubs and other cigar stores. They're buying our cigars and we're doing, we're private banding there, private labeling them for them. And so it's our cigar, but it's available in different places. We don't tell everybody where they're at because we want them to have their cigars, but we do sell them like that too.
What is your go-to if it wasn't one of your cigars? What were you smoking on a regular?
Well, when I can chase them down, and I actually have a box in my humidor right now, is the Conor McGregor. The
Notorious.
The Notorious, yeah. That's one that I really do enjoy.
So it's funny you said that too, because one of my guys sent me one and to try, and I absolutely can't stand Conor McGregor. I think he's a piece of shit. And but that cigar, like I wouldn't even drink his whiskey, and his whiskey that Proper 12 was really good, and now I can drink it because he's no longer part of it. He gave that up to do the cigars. But the cigars are solid. I can't argue with it. They are solid cigars.
Well, the friend of mine that actually got me back into all this, the one that invited me out for the first cigar when this whole thing first started, I blame him, by the way. He was looking for one. He said, if you run across one, snag it for me. And so I just happened to be in a lounge that had some. So I picked a few up for him and thought I'd get one for me too. And when I tried it, I was like, well, that's a pretty good cigar. That actually has got a nice flavor to it. And so I kind of become when I'm not smoking mine. But the ones you're talking about, do I smoke a lot of my cigars? We inspect just about everything to make sure that it's in pristine and perfect condition when it comes in. So if there's a blemish on it or anything, I throw it in a airtight ammo can, and those are the ones that I smoke most of the time.
So it was Aldi and the Guest won that last one at 31%.
No. You took it very fast because you didn't.
Oh, no, wait, hold on.
No.
It's right there.
Whoa! Look, it's still 20-something%.
But it's because it's going. They were posting on this one, and it started collecting for the other one.
And Brady, one of the other things that we didn't talk about was Ish also, while he has his Banff line, and he also blends for, what's the number, 131?
Right? 131, yes.
131 other companies that he makes cigars for. Yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
need to get with you, Ish, to see if we can find that jackalope.
So let me know. Let me know. We just make magic. Don't worry about it. Just tell us what you want. It will happen. You see, I did magic.
he had a phone call. He's still here.
No, you can see the logo down there. So
yeah.
Someone's talking. Yeah.
I don't know where my camera went.
Didn't it used to do that to you, Ish? Your or somebody's camera would turn off?
No, in here. It did with me in Discord or something, but over here, there you are. Yeah. Over here never happened. No?
I have come to the conclusion that Skynet is real. AI is going to take over, and I call it out all the time. I tell my Google thing all the time that I know it's trying to take me out. So I do believe there's something to that.
There you go. An Ish-made jackalope sounds amazing.
I'll be the judge of that. I absolutely love that cigar.
What's crazy is all you got to do is tell Ish what it tasted like and what you want, and it'll be that and better. Like it's just.
Ish, what I'll do is I'll pull some of those out of the back of my humidor, and I'll send you and John. I got to get John one too, and we'll see if we can't recreate that thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I don't know about these guys. If they're confident, but I'm pretty confident.
I'm about 100,000% that he can blow your mind with it. Like, yeah, the Jackalope 2.
The 2.0 is what we were going to call it.
Now, you were talking about coming that out in a Robusto, because it originally came out in a Churchill. And then you were talking about a Robusto in that the last time we talked, right?
Right. And a lot of people loved that size, they loved the Jackalope. They liked the blend, but they just didn't like the size. It was too long for them, and they weren't able to.
When Aldi, when you see, because I never saw it before, so when you're talking about the Churchill, you're talking about the 50x7, or you're talking a different? Because Churchill can vary.
Yeah, it was a long Churchill.
So 50x7. Or 40 or 48 by 7.
50 by 7.5. It was a double Corona.
Crap. As a matter of fact, it's double Robusto. 50 by 7.5 is double Robusto. Double Corona will be a 42 by 7.5. Yeah, I said, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that you're right. You're right. It was 7.5 inches of just absolutely wonderful.
It tasted good.
All right, Aldi. So we're at that 1 hour mark. Let's do a Beard Apothecary gift certificate.
And a commercial. Do the commercial first for him.
Yeah,
I don't have one.
Yeah, but we can.
You don't have the commercial yet.
We don't have the commercial yet, but we have the next best thing when all
talk. All right, so
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So coming up this week. We're going to be dropping the Bearded Swiftie. She's currently in the house right now, getting the butters straightened out and the oils all ready to go with the butters. She's working on the butters right now, so I'll be doing an announcement. I'll be doing a little promo video and all that. I did promise Angel I will wear my Swiftie for Life T-shirt. And, I got to say thank you, Angel. I got a package from him. And I opened it up and I was shaking it. And I was like, I don't know if there's cigars or some kind of a Swiftie shirt in here, because that was always a possibility. But he gifted me a couple cigars, which I greatly appreciate. And we've been killing it with some of the local markets here. We do every Saturday, and we go down, and it's a lot of fun, and it's been a game changer for us. This is going to be the big test this weekend, though, because Miss Tanya will be down there by herself with her girlfriend. I will be in New Orleans for PCA, so she's going to give it a go by herself. I have I have high expectations. She has low hopes because I'm not going to be there. But I have a 6-foot cardboard cutout of Nomar Garciaparra that I've had since like the early 2000s. And I said, you're going to attach that to the side of the tent, print out a picture of my face, and stick it on there. And what we actually did was we had a great suggestion. I got a whole bunch of the guys sent me pictures of their beards and their mustaches with the product in it, and we're going to run it on a digital frame, so it'll just rotate while they're there, so people can see other people other than me with using the product. So we're very excited.
Well, I'm excited about trying it, John. I really do. I'd love to
I
try it.
will definitely get you some.
When people ask me, what do you put in it? I'll say, let me tell you all about it.
Yep. And it was named after the mustache wax was named after my dear friend Larry Moose, who spent countless hours working with my wife to get the right blend and the right consistency for it. So it's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's just right. And Larry helped out a lot, so we named it after him. That's where he goes by Larry Moose, so that's where the mustache came in. And I will have it in the mail shortly.
All right,
let's
do one of these.
Got a spot in our shop. We'd love to put it in there too.
There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, this is for a $25 gift certificate to Beard Apothecary. We're gonna go ahead and do this draw. We got 40 entries right now. Let's see who's gonna be the winner. Must be present to win. And you probably ought to have a beard or a mustache.
Or no, you know what? If you talk to
you got the timer ish.
I don't know if he has a monster of beard or nothing.
You got the timer ish. That's Wigwag. Oh wait. Let me look.
He won. He won before.
I'm looking at my.
Is he here?
He's here.
He won the Matured Legacy. When did we have them? 2 weeks ago?
That was
at least 2 weeks.
That was in April, right?
No, end of March.
So at least 2 weeks, yeah. And on March is 2 weeks ago.
All right. Well, he is the winner.
He is good.
He is the winner of the. Let me stop this screen.
He said, I'm good. I just got last week.
Wigwag, do me a favor. Just shoot me a message on Instagram, and I will get you. I'll get you a code for it.
How many entries you have over there? 40.
Yeah, we had 40. Yes.
Okay, let's make it short a little. Do 60, and we give April's factory.
Oh my God! Thank God you said something, Ish. I gotta get in.
The entries, and we do a Factory Reserve Cigar Club
at 60, right? 60. And y'all make sure that y'all go on YouTube, like it, and start like the video, and hit that over to the right on the chat. Hit that 100 like smiley face, whatever that gets the algorithm going. Also, follow us, subscribe to us if you haven't. Also, go to our Rumble page and follow us over there and like that as well, and you can enter it from there too. We don't know what's going to happen. There's Discord stuff happening right now where they're even attacking Discord. They just 3-4 days ago just wiped out our page and never even gave them a warning.
Yep.
And so
one of the biggest Discord servers out there, and they shut them down.
Yeah.
Not only that. Yesterday, for instance, Panda, we all know Panda. Panda, he has his account hacked, and he posting in every one that he's. I have like 20. Bling, 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 bling. Go and check my new pictures. Bling, 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 bling. Everybody,
click on the join button to get hacked. I'm just saying.
I don't know, but hey, knock on wood never happened, but many of my friends it happened.
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 of those, and
it happened twice within an hour from 2 different. It was Panda and another guy, and it was 130 messages throughout the Discords.
I have like 110 of them. Bloom, 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 bloom.
Whoa,
whoa.
And so the whole point of saying that is we don't know what will happen if YouTube or Facebook or Instagram just all of a sudden decided to stop. Rumble is really our only last saving grace, if you will, to be able to do this kind of content, because they're just, and so that's why we're trying to build up over there too as a backup. I know a lot of guys like Sanj and them are doing that. A lot of them over there. It's just a lot of people don't go to Rumble, so it's not there yet as far as the cigar world. But it works. It'll work just as good. We'll stream just like this, and it'll look just like this on Rumble. So the chat features and all that work great. So you got dogs, Brady? Are you a dog guy?
I've got 2 of them. I do. I've got 2. Matter of fact, let's see if I can get that. Where's that?
Oh, cool. Oh, that's a big dog.
That's my buddy right there. Yeah, he's about 80 pounds. He everybody says he's a stray that found us, and people say, well, what kind of dog is he? I say he's the one and only kangadoodle turd hound. He jumps like a kangaroo. He thinks he's fancy like a poodle, and he's an all-around turd hound. And then we've got another one. She was a stray. And actually, funny little story, the Dusty Daisy, one of our exes from Texas, it's actually named after her.
Nice.
She come running up to me one day with the wagging tail, and I went to rubbing on her, and she was like Pigpen. Just all the dust started coming off of her, and I said, you sure are a Dusty Daisy. And I thought, hey, that's not a bad name for a cigar. So that's where that one came from.
You look like, not that I keep saying you look like this, whatever. You remind me of the guy, I think it was the guy that does the fast shooting from the hip. You know what I'm talking about? The quick draw guy.
Yeah.
That's who you remind me of.
Shooting to the belly.
I don't know his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Willie and something.
Does your wife smoke?
And our sweet Every. Yes, actually she does. She didn't originally, and people kept asking her, well, do you smoke? What does this cigar taste like? Can you tell me that? So she said, I guess I'm just going to have to start smoking some of these to see what they're like so I can talk to people. And so she started smoking them, and she said, that's not bad. I like that. Yeah. So now she has her own little humidor and her own lighter and her own cutter and her own everything. And
I like it.
Really trying to encourage her to encourage other ladies to come around, have a girls cigar where they can come in, or not a cigar, but a place where they can come and gather and smoke and do girl things.
It is something that we have seen that has been an absolute wonder to watch, is watching the Sisters of the Leaf come in and become involved. And it's been like, when we talk to the folks from Hayes Gray and listen to what Val does with the ladies, and it's that if you're missing out if you're not trying to capture the female audience, you're missing out. Because there are some ladies I've had.
There really are quite a few out there.
Yep, I've had ladies walk in that lounge, and when I'm doing an event or whatever, and we'll start talking, and the last thing I'm going to do is, let me guess, you want to flavor it. I've never assumed what they want to smoke, and they have surprised me with some of them coming in and looking for that real heavy duty smack in the face cigar. They want something full bodied. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're in San Antonio. There's the San Antonio Cigar Festival. It's actually hosted by a group of ladies.
Yeah.
No, Josephus. Josephus. Josephus got him a laser. He got him a laser. I think it was a laser or 3D printer. Damn, now I can't even remember what you got. It was a laser. I can't wait to see what he's going to do with that thing. He's looking for a cheap, inexpensive, maybe free old laptop, old Chromebook, something. If anybody's got one for sale or giveaway, he needs a computer so he can continue to do his creations.
If it's for the reprinter of the how it's called, or the laser engraver, you just need your phone. But it's easier to see in the computer, of course.
Yeah.
Brady, our friend Josephus, he does these tools. And I was very fortunate to be gifted one.
Because you're important. You know what he sent me? He sent me a whole Spanish book, which I appreciate, and a roll of toilet paper. I don't know why that was all about, but he sent me.
Yeah. This thing is so cool.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Yeah, you did a great job with them.
Really neat.
They do go hand in hand, lasers. You know, that was we started with the cigars, and then we wanted to do accessories, and so then we wanted to do custom accessories. So, you know, I show up with a laser, CO2 laser the size of the bed of my pickup at the house, and Lisa said, "Where are you going to put that?" Where it's going to have to go in the garage at this point. But, you know, because we do so many custom jobs for different people, you know, if you get a box of our cigars, you can order a custom made box. We'll laser engrave it with whatever you want on it. Happy birthday, Dad, you know, whatever. And again, I think that adds something a little special. The cigars are great cigars, and then you can customize it any way you want it.
Gus, what you got to do is hit up Josephus.
No, it's just a sticker, though, in the back.
Oh.
It's no bump case, just a sticker.
Gus, if you're talking about the poker, then you just hit up Josephus. He can make that happen. So I'm into the final third of the crude, and it's got body. I like the smoke output. It is the construction's spot on.
Thank you.
Do I have one of these on? Yeah, here it is. That's what it just kind of. I don't know what happened. I was looking at something. Our mojo stopped for a minute there, man. It's you sound a lot better tonight. Like you sound like yourself, Ish. Are you feeling better?
Yes. Way better. Yeah, way better.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was. They told me, the doctor told me, hey, you don't have no bronchitis, you don't have no pneumonia, you don't have no cold. So you have allergies by any chance? I said, well, yeah, for the past 9 years. Well, you did something to aggravate the allergies. I said, well, yeah, I was a dumbass, and I started to, cut my grass with no racking first, the leaves, and the whole dash came to me. He said, well, that's it. I mean, that's it. But it put me down for like 10 days, believe it or not. Coughing, and yeah, but no flames, no nothing, just like a dry cough. I said, this is weird. I couldn't talk like, oh well. Whatever this is gone.
We are currently at 904 subscribers. We are well on our way, finally past that 900 mark to 1,000 subs. Not that it means anything. We'll never monetize.
It means an ironclad giveaway, a big one. That's to be at least 5 of each.
But getting to 1,000 is a huge goal, I think, for you, for podcasts and things like that. Anybody on YouTube, and thank you, Greg. Let me see, because we're not getting y'all. We're like nobody's putting in. We're stagnant with our entries. So y'all better start getting, if you want to get that factory reserve.
Sure, they better start to.
For April, we got to get 20 more entries here.
Well, it's up to then.
Yeah, because we're getting. This show is winding down. It is getting close. So let's go to commercial, and then we'll come back. Speaking of factory reserve, we'll go to commercial, come back, and talk with Brady a little bit more.
Welcome to the Factory Reserve Cigar Club, where true craftsmanship meets bold character. Well aged, hand rolled, and refined with purpose. Every leaf sparks a story. and that first draw brings it alive. This isn't quick luxury. It's luxury earned. Unlock rare drops, vault exclusives, and monthly cigars you won't find anywhere else. Factory Reserve Cigar Club. Exclusive access, legendary flavor. Elevate your smoke.
You'll notice a theme, anything to do with Ish that Randy makes. It's always a real angry guy.
Oh, I know you're.
And it's not it. It's not Ish. It's just it doesn't yell nothing yet. Every time it's just that's the persona.
I never yell to people. I'm very shy myself.
That's it for me. Population. That's an easy one. It was last year's. For sure, it was the Phantom Fury from HDA. That cigar was absolutely amazing as a limited. And then right up there is going to be the Festivus 2025. That Festivus 2025 was nuts.
Brady, what's been one of the hardest? What's some hurdles that you went through? If somebody out there is trying to start their own brand, what are some hurdles or pitfalls that you've went through? If you can, or you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, it's up to you. But anything that you want to share.
You know, for me, I didn't know enough getting into this to know not to.
Right.
I tell people all the time, I don't know enough about this to not know that you can't do this or shouldn't do that. And you know, a lot of the legacy guys would look at what we do and think, why would you do that? You shouldn't be doing these markets, and you shouldn't be doing your own retail store, and you shouldn't be doing a lot of these things. You should be, working through the cigar stores, working through distributors, working through all that type of stuff. And that's been a hurdle for us because, just not knowing a lot and talking to different people, trying to gain an understanding of what's going on. But, we probably, Lisa and I together, probably only know 3-4% of what we need to know in this big industry. There's a lot that goes on that we don't have any idea how folks are doing it. So that's been a hurdle. And the other thing is, like I said, if I had known that the guy that helped me get this whole thing started was just going to disappear on me, that was a challenge. We built a great cigar. It launched our whole company, and things were really looking good. We were excited about a lot of that. And fortunately, we had some other cigars to fill in. But, the fact that the horse you're riding can completely go away, that was a big one for us.
Yeah.
That was a big one. And, it's always an uphill battle. You're always wanting to make sure that people are getting a good quality cigar, something that tastes good, something that they'll come back to. But, you never, unless you really, really know who you're working with, that can be a big hurdle for you. I've said several times that if I had to do it all over again, I would probably just, like you said, get a YouTube channel and start reviewing cigars, because that sure seems like the easy way to do this. Stay in the business, talk to people, and people send you hundreds of cigars to enjoy.
Well,
but
and Brady, not for nothing, but three of us over here, we are part of an organization called TPA. So you want to know a little more, and that 3 or 4% to become at 80-85%, just take a look. It's called TPA.rocks. Just saying, go and take a look. And you will become that 3 or 4% to 80-85% easily. Just saying, if I say something that is not, Aldi, Randy.
Yeah, you should join the meeting tomorrow as one of our guests.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, you said?
Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock our time.
So
7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. for you.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
I would definitely
a great place to meet a lot of retailers, a lot of consumers. It's got everybody's involved from all facets of the industry, from consumer to manufacturers.
Yep. Media, pokes, you name it, everything, buy tobacco, whatever. has to do with tobacco.
So we had partnered up originally with another group, the BCA, and was hoping that was going to really work out for us. We were going to get to learn an awful lot and deal with a lot of neat people, but then that kind of went away again.
Yeah.
Well, this is not the
That's it.
other party.
That would be a different conversation. But
Yeah.
for people that start, unless that you have money to spare and that you don't care, or you know, or worry to pay your bills and whatever and spend, between $50,000 and $20,000. If you want to go and meet people and take pictures, not to sell cigars, you might sell cigars, go to PCA. Otherwise, not yet. That's, I always say it, and I say in front of them, and I say in the board of directors with them, I say the PCA is nice, but it's a high school for legacy and all-timers cigar makers. That's it. For new guys, can be, if you're lucky, but most of the time it's not. There.
We are only at 44 entries, guys. Y'all slacking the night. You can enter from Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube. Go find it now.
If you have 44 and they do 3 of them, it will be 152. I don't know what they 132, excuse me. Yeah.
So Ish, what are you going to do with your time off this weekend?
Time off this weekend, I know that Saturday I have our nephew birthday, and it's going to be over here at my house. But Sunday, nothing. On Friday, probably not much because I'm supposed to start a job, but Friday for what? I just wait until Monday.
Yeah. Yep.
So just let me know.
How long has it been since you haven't attended a PCA?
How many years or how long?
How many years has it been since you haven't attended one? I mean, you've been there every year for years.
I've been over there freaking probably 8, 9, 10 years.
Yep. I leave Friday morning for New Orleans for this one.
Yeah, this year I will not go. I would go if they change the days, but they hard here, so it's me. You cannot do a PCA the same thing the last year in the middle of the French Quarters Festival, when you have between 850,000 people to 1 million people. Last year reported was 22 shootings. We were part of 4 of them. Just had to talk and come on, just to go to your Airbnb. I'm sorry, but no. I got to have fun, not to get shot at it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm done.
Kind of puts a damper on the fun.
Yeah. It's bad time. But I understand what they do. Hotels raise the prices, restaurants raise the prices, everything, Airbnbs, whatever. I understand why, and they just deal with one weekend instead to have weekend and then another weekend of nightmares. So I understand the point, but for me, it's not worth it. And this year, probably it's about 20% of the people that it was last year, that they were last year, that they will not go. I can tell you from the top of my head, 10 brands that are not going. And some of them, they're big brands, and they're not going.
Now, next year is supposed to be in March. They moved it to March in Vegas.
It's Vegas, or it could be in St. Louis, which we're going from bad to worse, but it's... we'll see.
Yeah, Clint's going to be there too at PCA, Aldi.
Excellent. All right,
Yeah.
I will definitely. I'll make sure I get your number, Clint, and I will hit you up and let you know. We'll meet up.
I send it to you if you don't mind, Clinton. I can send your number to him.
Yeah, for sure. I would absolutely love to meet Clint.
There's your angel. Or if you want to meet Aldi, he usually hangs out in the bathroom.
That is a true fucking story. Oh.
There you go, guys. There you go. It's not just me saying. It's a lot.
I don't want to hear it. I got a count swap because of that.
No, he just guys were saying just that, but yes, absolutely yes. And you know that everything that has to do with cigars, I will be there, no matter where. I drove to Vegas. I drove to California. If I've had to fly for an event, I do. But if I had to do something myself, or roll cigars, myself, do BSO, whatever, I will drive. And I've been all over the place. But I will not go back to New Orleans for that. I'm sorry, but no. They should do something better.
Brady, I didn't want to put you on the spot or anything. And we didn't. I don't remember if we talked about it. It's either yes or no. It's complete up to you. If you wanted to get in on the giveaway stuff or not, that's up to you. We have at least one more giveaway from one of our sponsors, Hayes Gray, and then if we reach, we're at 51, so it's climbing.
Yeah, absolutely. You can throw a Bar-P Texas Legends in there if you want.
Okay, sweet. Is that a 3-pack or cigar? Or what is it? What do you?
5. It's 5
Okay,
pack.
5-pack. Okay. Texas Legend. What's in that cigar again?
Which cigar?
The Texas Legend. Or is that
that's the line.
Okay.
5 different cigars.
Okay. Oh, nice.
It's a sampler pack. It's our sampler pack.
Nice. All right. Well, let's do Hayes Gray. Let's see here.
Raul, go to bed. What's the name of the fish?
Raul. Thanks, man. So here we go. We're gonna spin for a 5-pack of Hayes Gray. Right now, you must be present to win. If you're asleep, you got your clock ready, Ish?
Yep. Always do.
Ha ha ha! Now, who is this? Who is population 1 of 2? Let us know you're here.
He was 2 seconds ago, so he was a minute ago at 9:31. It was so. Come on, buddy. Come on.
8:30. Oh yeah, there he is. He said, "Woohoo!"
Yep. That was fast. 20 seconds.
1 of 2.
Yeah. So
all
population, get either me or Randy your mailing information, your actual name, and I will get it to Brady.
To who?
To Brady. Oh, that's for the Hayes.
No, that's just great.
He's a great one. Never mind. Just
yeah.
get it to Randy.
Okay,
We'll get it through.
Yoshi was already given to
I
Steven.
got it. Yeah, I got excited. Sorry.
Congratulations.
You know, you said earlier, Brady, you're talking about you just don't know what you don't know, right? When you're in this business, and then when things come across, did you have any? Did Texas, the comptrollers, give you any issues? You know, trying to get all your stuff going up, or was it pretty smooth?
For us, that was actually pretty smooth. A lot smoother than I expected it to. We, of course, we had to have a public address for our license.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a bit of a challenge. We had to go through 3 of those before we got one that actually worked. So every time we had to change and refile for our permit to get that done. But once we got that kind of nailed in, but the interesting thing about the Texas tobacco folks is you can call 3 different times, talk to 3 different people, and get 3 different stories.
No.
That's not Texas. That's PT States.
Hey, Brady, I tried to do Texas 2 years ago, couldn't do it. Then went to Florida, and now I'm back in Texas. But this time I had a little bit of experience with Texas, so I was able to figure it out and get it done. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're going to get, and well, so-and-so told me this. Well, I don't know why he told you that.
It was with you.
I don't know who that is.
Right. Like, did y'all fire him? I don't know, man.
Was he just a temp working for the weekend?
Yeah, I think mine went through because it's election year, and Kelly, whatever, I can't remember his name. He's the acting comptroller right now, so that I don't know if things are changed or they're just kind of like, all right, screw it, we'll just do it this way. We'll have it, you know. So I didn't know. Anyway, mine went through, and I'm glad, but it's a little bit of a challenge. But I think Texas is a good spot to sell. I think it's going to be great. Now are you anywhere over in this area, Central Texas toward East Texas, or are you just kind of over there in the West Texas area only right now? Other than
right now, we're just in West Texas. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in West Texas. navigating the different states, with the website, it's this state you can ship into, this state you can't ship into, this state you have to do something different, this state you have to file this paperwork, and so that's been a challenge trying to figure out the website. We've really been pushing it, trying to get it up and running more, and being able to navigate, what state we had a I don't know who else is listening to this, so hopefully we won't get in trouble, but we had a gentleman reach out to us online, and he wanted to buy some of our cigars. And the state he was in, we weren't sure if we could ship cigars into that state or not. So we reached out to that state, try to find out if legally we could send cigars to him. And it was one of those, well, we'll have to get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we waited 3 or 4 days. And finally I said, I'm not going to make this guy wait. We're going to ship his cigars. And he had bought a sampler pack. He bought just a single cigar of all the cigars. So we shipped them to him, and they were already in the mail. And then we get the phone call back from that particular state saying, "Oh no, you cannot ship cigars, to an individual in our state." And I was like, "Oh, okay, good to know. Thanks."
Did that state start with a U?
No, it started with an I.
Oh, okay, so totally different.
Yeah, and so sure enough, he got our cigars, and then he calls us up and he says, "Man, those were great cigars. I want a box of each of them." And so we were trying to figure out, how could we ship them to somebody that he knew in his state that could actually receive them and then get them to him, and so that was a whole big drawn out deal trying to get that done. So navigating the legal aspect of this business has been a bit of a challenge, and again, maybe talking to the right people, we would know better.
And that's why you should come tomorrow as a guest to the TPA. And we will tell you exactly that you're allowed to sit to the 50 states and you don't have to call nobody.
Well, it's good to know.
It's up to them if they want to pay their taxes. It's up to them if they have brick and mortar and the distributors. It's up to them. You, from your state, you can ship to whatever you want in the states, no problem, totally legal. The only thing that you cannot do is charge taxes. For instance, if you have a tax or whatever, 2 cents in Texas or whatever it is, you cannot charge taxes. So make sure that on your website, the only person that you charge taxes is in your state. If I go to your website and I put Royal Palm Beach, Florida, Palm Beach County, Florida, boom, you cannot charge me taxes because I know your state. And your brand, your LLC, your corporation, whatever you want to call it, is in Texas. It's the only thing that you have to worry about it. I am the one buying, you're the one selling. You just sell the cigars from your house or from your business to whatever it is. It's their obligation to report if they want to know yours. So be clear with that.
And all else fails, sell them a lighter or a cutter for the price of the 5 boxes. And hey, this is the price on this. What do you call it, on this lighter, and we'll send you 5 boxes for free.
Yes.
There's always a way.
You do it, but you're doing nothing illegal. Cigars can be sent in the mail. Cigars can be sold to any states. The only thing that you have to be sure that you cannot, if it's sold online, that whoever buys is over 21 years. So, but that's where Visa, MasterCard will charge you $500 now, $1,000, and sometimes maybe even $1,500 per a year, so they are your attorneys per se. But you can sell cigars to whoever you want, whoever buy it. You just put the disclaimer, are you over 21? They say yes, it's on you. You're already covered. I don't care if it's a baby, 3 months playing with it, that it can be, when I had this, it's the problem. They say it's 21 years. It's your problem. You pay me a credit card, you pay me, that's it, and you totally covered. Absolutely. Yes.
Also, there is an event coming up. It's the second TPA event, but it's the first weekend of October. It's in Pensacola, Florida, and there's at least 20 vendor spots minimum right now, but they're almost filled up, and so that's going to be one heck of a great time. That's a 3-day event, 2 days of sales, but the first
2 days of sales,
it's
great and meat. And by the way, I'm gonna put this back again. And I know, Clinton, that it's his birthday. You are going to make his head being even bigger than it is already. So please, stop putting so nice comments, okay? Because Aldi and I, we get jealous. And our guests are over here. So actually, Aldi and I, we think about it. When he's busy doing whatever, and Aldi and I, we over here, is like that. So give us some credit as well.
It's too late now, Clint. It's too late. You can't do it now.
So, Bray, you have how many total? You have how many cigars you have in your portfolio right now?
We've got 6 traditional cigars. We've got the one line, the X's from Texas. They're all the same blend, all the same infusion, 4 different facings. But 6 traditional, that one. And then we just, this year, just recently, we started doing, with the whole cowboy thing, we started doing a 10-pack of cheroots that are pretty dang good. And then, like I said, we're going to release the XIT later this year.
You want, I allow you to use my name, but I allow you to call it Cowboys, like I call Cowboys, because you're from Texas. So don't call them cheroots, just call them Cowboys. It's okay. You will not have a notice or letter from me and any even point. Just call them Cowboys. Looks better from Texas. Or the Clint Eastwood, which is mine too as well. But call it like that. But now, I know how many people they want to do, like a 1 cigar a year, maybe 2. What are your thoughts? And what you think that it will be enough is enough? Or go to a point and say, well, now I have 10 cigars. I cannot keep making more. You thought about saying, okay, from these 10 cigars, 5 sells good. The other 5 are so-so. Or 3 are so-so and 2 are not good. You ever think to say, you know what? Let's leave that away. Just pass those 5 cigars and redo or do some other blends. Or you want to keep making more numbers of cigars, more faces. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You want, imagine it's 10, but 5 it failed. You want to do another, take those 5 and do another 5, or maintain the 10 and keep doing more cigars? That would be the question.
Well, so far we've been very blessed, and all of them that we've got have been selling pretty good. So we don't really have 1 or 2 or 3 that aren't selling on a regular basis. That we have some that sell better than others, but
of course, yeah.
But so far we're selling them all. So we've just been kind of pushing, like I said, 1 to 2 a year, coming up with something that if we get to a point where we've got some that aren't selling anymore, then no, we probably would not continue that. We would phase it out and look for something different.
Okay. So you had no maximum.
But our big thing, like no, at this point we don't. Now again, that may be one of those things that we just don't know. Maybe we should set a maximum at some point. But the big thing, the one that's always on our radar, that's always out there, again, is that jackalope. That would be one that if we can nail that one down, we would want to keep it forever.
So we might know a guy. Don't worry about it. We might know a guy.
I think we might about it. I know a guy.
They know a guy. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know about that. They know a guy.
I'm excited about that. I really am. But, and one of the reasons I went and learned how to roll cigars was so that I could kind of follow in your footsteps a little bit ish and start playing with some blends and trying some different things. And I'm sure that I can't come up with anything that hadn't been done already, but just trying to learn what works well, what pairs well, so that we know it all the way from the ground up.
No, Ray, I'll tell you something. When somebody thinks that everything is already done, you just putting a stop to your imagination, and you put a stop to your learning, and it's totally incorrect. When people think that everything was done, here came this guy 20-something years back or 30 years back, bringing tobacco from all over the world, 72 countries right now, 73 as a matter of fact, with the last one that I have, that people don't, they had to Google it in front of me to say, it's not tobacco in Ireland, it's not tobacco in Transylvania. I said, guys, it's tobacco in Siberia. Google Siberia, and it's tobacco in Siberia. Families doing in greenhouses, it is tobacco in Siberia. It's the only thing that you had to know the people to go and get it. And be original. You just try to be, which is nothing wrong to be Dominican and do Dominican tobacco, Nicaraguan tobacco. Be proud of your roots and where you're coming from. But we in 2026, we're proud of who we are. But if you think about it, no one over here in the United States, except for the people that they were, years, hundreds of years over here, and they the natives, American natives over here in the United States, everyone came from somebody else, mostly Europe, of course. So just go ahead and let your imagination go. You want something from Italy, together with Spain, together with Pennsylvania, together with New Orleans, together with whatever, go and do it. Go and do it. That's remember that today, your brand, it could be the legacy of tomorrow. So you never know. So just change whatever everybody is doing. Because everyone is, like I always say this, we all are born original. But at the end of the day, we die as a copy. We just copy everything. The teacher teaches the same thing. Depends on the school that you go, you know this better. The other school know this better. You know what I mean? So try to be different and do it, and do whatever things that it is to you. That's it. Do whatever you think is best.
What I would love to do, and again, I'm still trying to feel this out, is I would like to find, if anybody is even growing tobacco in Texas. We're a Texas brand. We're a Texas, Texas through and through. So what I would love to do is come up with something with tobacco that is actually grown right here in Texas. It
is. I can give you 3 names. When we finish, and normally when we finish this, we stay for like 5 minutes or whatever. I will put you in contact with those guys. It's 3 guys. As a matter of fact, I started to do it for them in 2022. So I know for a fact that these 3 farms doing tobacco in Texas.
Wonderful. See, yeah, this is great, because I'm actually gaining a whole lot more out of this than I'm actually giving. So this has been great for me.
That's all about it, man. Yes, this is all about you, and whatever you can take it.
Hold that thought. We're going to go to one of our sponsors. We'll go to our last commercial, and we'll start winding this thing down. But that, Brady, is exactly what TPA is all about. TPA is about, if you go into TPA with what can TPA do for me only, like being selfish about it, it doesn't work. Everybody in there is very giving with fluid. The information is fluid, and it's all of it's there. All the connection, the networking, it's for everybody. It's great. Consumers, retailers, brands,
education,
all you name it. It is. That's what TPA is about. So y'all, let me get this. Let me stop this poll so you can see it. Madre Tierra cigars. I don't know if you've ever heard of Madre Tierra cigars, but they are really, really good. And our friends John and Juana. John Deans are Juanitos and John Deans and I just went crazy. Juana de la Cruz.
No Juana.
You don't want to put that. You don't want to put too much in there, right?
You want to do it. Her name Juana
de la Cruz. Make sure you check those guys out. They've got a lot of great stuff coming out. And Madre Tierra cigars, good stuff, man. They got about probably 10 blends. 10.
They have 10 right now. They have 8.
They're coming out with some more.
In the worst, 2 more. 10, yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be right back after this commercial.
Forged not with steel, but in fire and leaf. From the heart of the Dominican Republic comes a brand that brings the world together. One blend at a time. The Sulu, crafted with tobacco from 7 countries. A symphony of bold character and refined balance. The Banda, born from 8 countries. Layered with depth, strength, and complexity. And the Celebes, a Connecticut with a punch. Smooth, yet commanding. Each cigar, a story of craftsmanship, faith, and honor. Don't be basic! Be ironclad.
I don't think we're going to get to the 60. We are about 8 away. And
I think
you need to tweak that.
Well, we will. Don't worry about it. But I'm happy that in your commercial, it's kind of angry too. Don't be basic. That's good. That is not just my commercials.
My next one, if I do it, everything will get redone soon, and then we'll have to work on doing something for Aldi too, because and in Madrid we'll get all that stuff down. But
so how many entrants? How many entrants you have?
we have 52.
Okay, 55 easy. 55. No
3 more entries, man.
Guys. Let's do it.
And you got less than about 5 minutes, because we have the giveaway for the Texas. I didn't write down. What did you call it? The Texas
Legend sampler pack.
The Texas Legend. I did not write Legend down. Dang. Texas Legend sample pack, 5-pack sampler. And if you get 3 more entries, we'll do a factory reserve.
For the guys, you
for,
will have the April. I guarantee you, it's tobacco from Kairos, tobacco from
That's Maddie, isn't it?
Yep, that is Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. I miss you, buddy.
We got to work. We're going to work on something for Gus too. I think Angelo's the one that's going to have to help me with he's the tech guy when it comes to that stuff.
I like his light.
Greg said you need Slayer music.
I like it.
Aldi.
Yeah, Slayer music's good.
You need Taylor Swift, or no, you need Slayer doing Taylor Swift.
Oh,
yeah. I've spent the weekend with my kids and up in Connecticut, and I got some new, really, really good stuff to listen to.
They make you look very short. I'm sorry to tell you, but they make you look small, buddy.
Right, dude. I'm 6 feet tall.
You were the only one with no shoes, but even like this, I'm sorry.
Yep.
How tall are you, Brady?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How tall are you, Brady?
How what am I?
How tall?
6'1".
I'm speaking Texian.
6'1".
Jeet yet? Just kidding. What's the most?
You would still be the shortest one, Randy. He's 6'1".
I would.
So now it depends, with or without the boots. Because
well, I was going to say, but the hat makes it a little closer to 6'7".
There you go. I guess I'm gonna have to show up in boots and my hat so I can look taller.
You should have worn those to Chicago.
That would Florida. So fun. What? Oh, he sent me what he listened to. I spent like 3 hours listening to his playlist. Okay.
Oh yeah.
First thing, I hit Angel up with that like 6 o'clock in the morning.
As a matter of fact, Aldi and I we have very similar tastes, believe it or not.
We do. That we do. Believe it or not, Ish is an old school metalhead.
I love it.
What's your go-to music, Brady?
Well, I'm old school country mostly, but I grew up in the 70s and 80s, so I like a lot of that type of stuff. My senior prom was after prom, wound up hanging out for what was it? Back when MTV used to actually do
You're gonna actually play music.
Yeah, it was Headbangers. It was a Headbangers Ball.
Oh, yep.
I like a lot of it. Everything jazz, old school rap, probably older stuff. Some of the new stuff too. It's really more about just the song itself more than anything else. But
I like all of it.
There's a lot of George Strait. There's a lot of Hank Williams. There's a lot of stuff like that on my playlist.
Yeah, the new country doesn't do it. It's
then
more pop.
all of a sudden you'll get a Run DMC in the middle of that, So
that was one, Run DMC and Aerosmith. Walk This Way. I loved it when that came on.
That was a good one.
That's probably a little wimpy though for Aldi. He's thinking.
I always say this: Aldi, he will pay whatever to be what I was back in the day, the biggest concert ever, and it was done in Russia, by the way. And how many people were over there? 1 million people.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I was there.
The new band that I got on this weekend was Body Snatchers, and The new album that dropped within the last week is just nuts. Yeah, if you can understand what they're saying, I'm probably not going to listen to it.
Yeah, Brady. If you want to know Aldi's style, just look at his Instagram and listen to the music on his posts. You'll know exactly.
Did I see on your Instagram that you play the drums too?
I do. Yep.
I think we had touched base on that at one.
We did. Yep.
What he just said?
That's what I was trying to say. I'm sorry. You do.
I think Easy is like a vampire and probably the oldest. Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, I could.
That's not wine in his glass. That's blood.
Yeah.
This is blood.
Blood.
But I a very defectious vampire because I love garlic, man. I love garlic and silver bullets. But that's for werewolves.
I'm telling you, it should do that. What was the guy on Sesame Street? The vampire. What was it? Count?
Oh, I forgot the name.
But if it would say one glass of wine, 2 glass of wine,
Sangre with an E at the end, Brent.
All right, we're at 53. I don't think if for some
more
reason,
guys. Come on, are you guys kidding me? 2 more.
You can't
get the April
more.
Cigar Reserve. Come on. Factory Reserve Cigar Club. Come on, guys. 2 more entrants. Ay.
I mean, technically,
It's good for me, guys. I just smoked them.
Yeah, man.
Let me add mine in there.
Go for it. I'm yours. Doesn't matter. Sorry, it's
Brady?
okay.
Put hashtag Bar-P Cigars. You could win.
I said like 4 times. Randy Bio.
Thank you, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, thank you to all you guys out there wishing me happy birthday. 57 is...
No. Don't flip it over. 75. Don't flip it over. Don't flip it
I
over.
might feel like 75 sometimes.
What do you mean? You feel? You are. Don't try to.
I used to say my brain says I feel like my 20s, but I played basketball with the kids last year, and like I did something, don't even remember. Like I started going forward to try because I was always good at defense. I tried to grab the ball. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground with my knee busted up, and I'm like, bro, I don't even remember what happened. Like my head, it doesn't act right. It doesn't do the things it used to. And you can't sit right. You can't sit in a certain position. Yeah, 57 is the new 25.
You cannot even sleep in a normal position. Put it that way.
No. Wake up and your whole arm's asleep, and yeah, that's some
Get
crazy.
out of bed, you start
If you wash out the arm, you okay.
Walk down the hall.
You ever rodeoed, Brady?
I did. I tried that when I was younger, AJRA and some of the stuff around here. And last time I rode, I come off the bull and I got kicked in one side and into the rails on the other side and couldn't breathe for weeks, it felt like. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. We call that a wake-up call. That's a wake-up call. We're not going to do everything.
That'll get on a bull is crazy. Even if it's one time. Itch, I'm surprised you have never rode a bull.
No.
Now I know you.
I run with the bulls, but
yeah,
I never
you run in Spain. You ran with the bulls. How many times you do that?
7 times.
Well, that's crazy too.
It's really not. It's just one thing that you cannot do.
I've seen videos.
Get out of the way.
Do not get this. You're gonna roll, run with the bulls at 7:00 a.m. It has been every year is at least between 12 to 15 big accidents, sometimes 1 and 2 fatalities. Guess what? No one is from Spain because we like to party, as you all know. We love our wine, our food, whatever. But if you're gonna run that day, you just go to bed 9:30, 10 o'clock. Get up in the morning 6 o'clock, have your coffee. Don't even have breakfast. You don't want food when you're running. Go all in white with your, with your hat, how you call what you have in right now, Aldi? How you call that thing that you have?
My scally.
Okay, but this guy, but it's red and a red bell, and you go with newspaper. The newspaper is not to hit the bull; it's to make noise into the walls. Pa 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 pa. Even though some idiots they hit the bull that they shouldn't, it's to make noise so the bulls follow you, and you're gonna see all the Spaniards going before the bulls, all the foreigners going behind or with an ambulance. One or the other, you know what I'm saying? Guys, you're gonna do that. Please do not drink. Yes. Drink afterwards. That's it. Drink for the whole week. But the day that you run with the bulls, is 13 to 15 bulls. Their horns are like 2 feet, and they have no covers. If they gotcha, they gotcha.
I can't imagine if I walk in that house and say, "Hun, I want to go run with the bulls in Spain." I can't imagine the look I would get.
No, but you will have a will right in there. Can you sign this?
Oh yeah, sign this before you leave. You're right.
I don't think I've ever, even when I was young, moved fast enough to get out of to run with bulls.
It's very fun, and the only thing that you have to do with the bulls is the same thing that you do down here in Florida with gators. Do not go straight. Bulls and gators, a gator and a bull, in 100 meters, which is what 100 yards, they faster than a horse, but only in one lane.
You've obviously never seen me running scared.
Well,
all I have to do is outrun the person in front of me.
Those bulls are between 5'6" to 6'6", the head. I'm talking the whole thing, the head, plus the horns. So you have to look like this to these guys, and you better be fast. You better be fast, you know. So
guess what? We got 57 entries. Let's get these drawn
there you
out
go.
of the way, and then we'll wind it up with Brady, and we'll talk after the show here in a minute and get him to the TPA thing tomorrow, and we're gonna have fun. All right, let's pull this up here. So
Angel's not joking either. I don't run. I learned how to fight a long time ago, so I didn't have to run. So
I know how to fight since I was 3 years old, but I still running with the bulls. It's fun.
I always tell people, if you ever see me running, something bad is happening, you better keep up.
Yep, absolutely. Something really big is coming.
All right, so let's do since we got 58, we'll do the April factory reserve drawing now.
Go for
Remember, if you won in April or in the last 30 days, it's no bueno. Hey!
Oh!
Hey! You better let us know you here,
Gus.
You got it, my brother.
Gus just posted.
He did say true. I know he's here.
I hope he's here. I don't want to cheat. Oh shit! Time it.
There he is.
There he is. Look at there. Look at there.
I was trying to see time it, but there you are. I was nice. This way, buddy.
All right. Now
Congratulations.
we are going to do Brady the Bar-P Cigars Texas Legend 5-pack sampler. Here we go. Who will it be? Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. And you're crazy as hell if you ride a bull.
Oh, with the bull.
Eli's, let me check here. Oh, we got to roll again. He won the Cigar Pro last week.
Okay.
Sorry, Eli.
Yes, you and I will get together. I don't have to mail it. We can get together.
Panda Lily. Now, who might that be?
Don't tell me it's Panda.
I don't know. We'll see. Panda Lily, let us know you're here. Panda Lily. Panda Lily.
30 seconds.
We're at 30 seconds.
25. 20.
Oh, look at there. Look at there. Look at there.
Woo!
Oh,
You were in 45 seconds. You were 45 seconds. But it's good.
Is that our panda or is that another panda?
you know, I don't
really
know
don't
that he
know. I
would
really don't
name
know.
himself Panda Lily. I don't. If he did, I'm going to give him hell about it.
Hey, it could be the wife, it could be the daughter, it could be who knows. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, congratulations, Panda.
So everybody that's won, make sure that you you got Wigwag's gonna
Wigwag, I'm off that way. Yep.
And then Hayes Gray, Population 1 and 2. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. And Gus, you got Gus
I
on
have
the
Gus.
Facebook. And Panda Lily, reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook in messages and let us know and send your information and I'll get it over to them. And
Brian, he's Brian. Okay. Brian is Panda. He's not our Panda, is Brian. Okay. Panda.
So,
really.
we're to that point. Let's do the anything else that we haven't asked you, Brady, before we get to the final thoughts that you want to share with our viewers.
Well, I greatly appreciate you guys inviting me out tonight. This has been a lot of fun. It's been very educational. Can't wait till to TPA tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. I'll twist Lisa's arm, make sure she's with me on that. So,
oh yeah,
she'll be there. But you know, it's been a fun ride for the last 3-4 years doing this, and looking forward to the next 40. And we'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Aldi, final words, brother.
Man, I'm just thrilled to have Brady here. We've been going back and forth for a good year and change now, and I believe in what he's doing. And I've said it before, he's literally one of the nicest guys out there. And then I got a chance to talk to Lisa here and there, and they're an amazing couple. I'm very excited what the future holds for these guys. And hit that website, get some Bar-P in your life. You will not regret it.
Thank you, John.
Go ahead, Ish.
Well, I can tell you something, guys. I feel very good with Brady because he and I, we are the guys with the British accent of four of us. So, but no. Happy that you're doing what you do. Super happy that your wife and I and you are doing together. And keeping going, and whatever you need, we're here for you. And it's just one colleague away. We are the small guys, but we can do a lot of things together, like tomorrow with the TPA or whatever. So never get discouraged because somebody failed you. Nobody get discouraged because somebody promised you something that everybody can promise you the stars, and all of a sudden they're not even close to promise you a bathtub per se. If you get what I mean. But do what you do. Never stop and keep going. That's what I can tell you for sure.
Thank you, Ish.
All right, guys, y'all know what time it is. Brady, don't go anywhere. Just hang out where you're at, and we'll get you back on here in just a minute. And everybody else, we appreciate y'all hanging out. Go to tpa.rocks. Check it out. You need to find out about it if you're not in there. Everybody will tell you that it's a very cool organization. It's growing. Till next time, peace out. Y'all love one another.